So you want shitty podcasts, something to hear when you drive, or some internet loser saying, hey, it's great to be alive. So let's talk nonsense. Hey, why not? We'll soon find out we don't know a lot. But here's one fact I think we both know. You're here now to see the Castoe Show.
Sensational. Welcome back to the Castoe Show. Mac, you had a morning.
I had a morning. First of all, what I want to discuss this first
Yeah,
because
no,
this is
both of us got
it-
some nice, fresh haircuts. Take a look at us,
I,
huh?
so the reason that I grow my hair long nowadays, it started during that time when the whole world died
I
in
remember.
2020. Yeah, I was in the middle of a show, and I was like, the barbershop's closed down. What am I gonna do with this long hair? And my sister goes, you should donate it when it gets long enough. And I'm like, that's a great idea. What am I using this hair for? Yeah, that's a great idea. And so I started growing it out. And I talked to a mutual friend, longtime viewer, no time caller, Katie.
Wonderful.
Uh, when I visited her a couple years ago now in Eugene, Oregon, which
One of
doxing
these cities of
that's
America, yes.
one of the cities of America, yeah. And she goes, "You shouldn't donate it to Locks for Love because they charge the kids for the wigs." And I'm like, "Is that true?" And I looked it up, and it's true. And I'm like, "That's some bullshit."
Is it like an
And she,
unreasonable amount?
no, but like, the kid has cancer. Like, what else do you
Ah,
like?
yes, of course.
I feel like charging any amount if you're gonna be a foundation like that's kind of I don't know, a scummy move. And she's like, you should do wigs for kids. Wigs for Kid does not charge the kids for the wig. I'm like, so I looked that up, and that's also true. And so I've done this once before now, and this is the second time doing it. I scheduled it with a lady, and it was at a barber shop in a house.
Oh,
You
tight.
know, like
That's where you get
those
some good. That's
businesses.
where you get good
Yeah,
cuts.
but it was like right next. There was like the astrologers, like the palm reading house, and then there was like another house after that, and then
Yep.
it was a combined barbershop State Farm office in a normal house, and drove up. My appointment was at 4, and I got there at like 3:55, and I was like, "Hey, I'm here for my appointment at 4." No one else was there. It was just the woman at the front,
That's a
and she
tough
goes,
look.
and she's like, "All right, we'll just sit there and we'll get you started in a second." And it was like me sitting there, hands like this,
How
and her
far
sitting
was
at the.
this from your house?
It was like 10 minutes. It wasn't that
Oh,
far away.
okay. Very cool.
It wasn't. I didn't have
It
to
was
go to
3 hours
Chicago.
away. He was in deep trouble.
Uh,
Down in the
and-
lagoons of the swamp. No.
the swamps of Chicago, in that swampy city. Uh, so we both sat there waiting there like this until about 3:59. She's like, "All right, let's get started," and she stood up, and they have to like braid your hair, and I guess I could send you guys pictures in the chat too once my phone's not
They put you
my
in
phone's charging.
cornrows?
They put me in almost like not braids, but like ponytails, separate ponytails, almost like they were gonna braid it. And I
Viking
was like,
wax.
man, I kind of look like a Native American like this. This is tight. I love this.
I kind of look like
Uh,
John Redcorn.
Yeah, I do. Where your wives at? And so she had cable ties that she put as like the bands for the hair. She brought out a can of loose cable ties to do that. And as soon as that's a bad look for me,
Yeah.
where she does that, and I immediately think I'm gonna get tied up in someone's car. That's bad. Loose cable ties in a jar. But she did it, and she cut it, and she sheared it, and then she started working, just do normal haircut, trimming the edges and whatnot. At one point, she blow dried it off my shoulders and doing that for like a minute. And as soon as she got done, I could hear the person in the State Farm office going, "No, I'm not busy." When like as soon as they're done blow drying, like this is fun. This is funny. And yeah, it got shipped off to somewhere, and presumably will be made into a wig for a child. But that is, and then now we're doing it again. So number three, and coming in a couple years.
Fantastic.
Whenever
To
that is.
imagine that there is a child somewhere that's going to be wearing Mac.
I don't like that, but I get complimented a lot on like my hair and my eyelashes and stuff, and it's like, yeah, I think these qualities are almost wasted on a
The
man like
fucking
me.
creeper from
Give,
Jeepers
give,
Creepers is
yeah, yeah,
onto you, bro.
yeah, on my ass right now in his creepy ass van.
He's like,
Where'd you
damn,
get them
you
eyes?
got some good hair and skin and eyes.
Let
I'm
me
like,
get it.
you want
Let
to
me
leave me alone?
get it. And to answer now to the morning I've had, how many times have you boys had a near death experience? How many times have
At least
uh
in recent memory, I've had like
mhm,
a one actual near death, I'm going to die kind of deal.
yeah?
But other than that, I can't remember right now. So, did you
Would you like
almost
to
die,
share?
Mac?
Would you like to share that? Well, I'll say my story, then we can share your thing. So
Yes.
I helped my dad really in the yard today. We put in a new tree. We planted a
Oh,
tree.
wonderful.
And we put up chicken wire around the vegetable garden my parents have because critters have been getting into it. And my dad is storing the chicken wire behind the shed. And so we made a couple trips of like grabbing chicken wire and moving it to the thing, tying it, like putting stakes in the ground, tying it. At one point, I'm hammering in the stake with a hatchet, the back of a hatchet, and I'm swinging it like pretty close to me. And I'm like, "Ooh, that's a bad way to swing it. I should swing it differently." This would be the point in a Final Destination movie where they knew the character was gonna die. That would be like the omen, the bad omen
Uh
of
huh.
like, "Woo, whoa, that was close with the hatchet thing." And so I'm doing it and I'm doing it and I'm tying and we go to get more chicken wire and my dad hands it to me and I'm taking a step back out of the planter. I would like to refer to you to the photo that I posted a little bit earlier in the chat. Uh, so you see
Pull out
that
a.
bush there. You see that bush there right behind the horseshoe pit. I stepped on that. I'm like, oh, losing my balance a little. Took a step, still losing my balance a little. The red cap that was on that that orange cap that's on the metal pipe was not there.
Oh boy.
So I step fell right next to the metal pipe that it was like sticking out of the ground and banged up
Ooh.
my arm and leg and it was like right next to if I had been like a couple more like a foot more to the right it would have just like gotten in my side and like through me
You would have been
and
boned, yeah.
Ooh.
I would have been impaled is the word for it and I'm laying on the ground and I'm laughing because that's what I do in stressful situations. I laugh and my dad goes, "Oh, are you okay? Are you fine?" Like he's like actually concerned that I just like tripped and ate shit. And I was, and and my mom comes over and she's like, "Oh my god, what?" Like, and real concerned. And I'm sitting on the ground laughing. I'm like, "I'm fine. Like I hurt. Don't get me wrong. Like my leg hurts right now. It's a bit swollen. My back hurts. Like I've landed on my arm. It's whatever. But like, what a shitty way to go. Like
That would be the
if that's what
worst.
if that's
Yeah.
what if I had died like that, impaled on the ground, like I'd be people wouldn't go to my funeral. Like you know what I mean? Like he stepped backwards weirdly, and he landed on a pole. Like people wouldn't want to go to that. You kidding me?
Like
That's embarrassing.
that would be a grand tragedy, right? Where it's like,
Uh,
that's just a stupid way to. But then you see that happen like every time you go into a store and you see like a bucket and it's like, do not leave your kid unattended around the bucket. And I'm like, what kind of dumbass kid falls into a bucket and dies? It happens. So I'm like,
it happens.
yes. We count our blessings that we're not impaled in our gardens every day.
So I helped my dad finish up putting up the chicken wire,
This is an
and I went
offense. We
inside.
gotta get to the car. This is all I.
The,
We gotta get to the car. You know the JoJo meme?
oh yeah,
No.
oh, so there's a meme that's going around recently. It's the part in JoJo Part 3. It's the Justice episode Part 1, where Joseph's like, everyone get in the car, and he jumps, but it turns out it's an iron fence. It's this big dramatic shot of like around the car and around him, and then
This
he
isn't
uses
a
his
car.
spine
Oh
shit.
to save
no!
himself. Yeah, it's that's what happened to me this morning, where it's like, oh shit, I used my
Yeah, it's
hermit
right there. It's
purple
right there.
We're seeing
to
old
get out of the way.
man Joseph look at a fence. Of course, this is JoJo, so it's going to take a second. He's getting
Mhm.
his hormone on, it looks like.
And his hermit
We
purple.
see Purple Hermit. Yeah, okay.
And then he
He's about to
dies.
get fucking skewered. Lovely.
And it's like, yeah, out of context, that's goofy. But I was making those jokes after, like, what a stupid way to go, and my mom was finding it very funny. So,
Oh, shit. Well, I'm glad you're alive.
me
Yeah, me
too.
too.
I'm glad I'm here to
Yeah,
do the podcast with you.
almost dying blows.
Yeah, it sort of sucks.
Yeah, and the last time I almost died, I was driving down the hill from camping, right? And by
Mhm.
the hill, I mean the mountains of Los Angeles, right? They're fucking huge, and the roads to get up to like Lake Arrowhead are windy and
Sheer
tiny.
cliffs.
And
Yeah.
if there is any bit of cloud, you can't see too much. And it was like a rainy day, so the roads are slick. There are rocks all over the John, and we were like following this one SUV, me and all my buddies who went camping, and we're heading down the mountain. Must be like 15 minutes into our like hour something drive, and there's just a boulder the size of like if you were to curl up on the side of the road, that's how it would look, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so big
A
rock,
rock them.
and I'm like, oh shit! I swerved out of the way, and I felt the car like tilt, and we had like a little fishtail action, and yeah, yes, drifting on a wet
So
road
you
on the
drift
side of a
On the
mountain.
road to Lake Arrowhead, which is not friendly.
Yeah, and by the grace of God, I held that car up, and I'm like, oh, we had just the most gigantic exhale with me and everybody in the car, and then like Tom was in that car, right?
Mhm.
So he's like, wow, Nick, you just saved our lives. I'm like, thanks. Let's go now.
Thanks, Tom.
Let's get out.
Next time,
Let's get
shut
out of
your
here.
goddamn
And
mouth.
I still think of that like all the time where I'm like, holy shit, I could have killed me and 3 men. Yep. It was like
Yep.
that, but so much worse. So
you
yeah,
you
yeah.
handled yourself well in a stressful situation.
Hey,
That's
here's
good
to
on
not dying.
you. Yeah. Viva la me for now.
A chicken almost ran him over. By what? A train. Never mind. I heard
A ch-
chicken.
a ch-
Okay, hold on. I heard the most awful story. Okay, it was over in Simi Valley. It's like some really good kid in the community was riding around on a bicycle, right? And he had these noise canceling headphones on and train, right? So you could imagine all
well.
of those blanks filled in right there. My immediate reaction, besides feeling like, like pity and sympathy for that family and him, is a train is on rails.
You should be able to feel it if
Yeah,
you're
like
or
it
like yeah.
shakes the ground. It makes honking
Mm.
noises.
I was like, even in my car, like you feel the vibrations.
Like it's not
Mm.
the easiest thing in the world to accidentally bump into a train. You kind of know when it's coming, right? So, and then they were asking, it's like, oh, how can we make it safer? How could we possibly make these trains
They have
safe?
guardrails.
They mostly do. There's like a ton
for
of
pedestrian
signs all
crossings.
over the place.
Yeah, there's. Listen, as someone who's driven in Simi for a substantial amount of time, they have signs and like, hey, there's a train coming. This comes down, like an arm comes down and shit. And you know not to ride on the rails. I'm sorry for the family. And
Yeah, no, it's like
and
I felt like an asshole even
Simi's a small
thinking
enough
about it,
town.
right? But I'm like,
Simi,
ah,
Simi's a small enough town that there's probably like one
You
jump
have
from
my
me knowing
pity.
him, right? But like, I'm
However,
sorry.
situation. However,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm like, I want to.
yeah,
Okay, like
Darwinism, right?
from everything that I heard, it's like everybody's just like, I don't want to say glazing the kid, right? But it's like, oh yeah, no, straight A student, like in sports and everything, and it's like,
Mhm.
this is only gonna make parents be like even more goober and be
Mhm.
like, oh, I don't want you to ride your bike outside. You can't go do that,
It's Sequoia in Los Angeles. That's like
huh?
right where that's like right where I lived with my grandparents. That's Sequoia in Los Angeles.
The train
Man,
goes like down one street in Simi. There are no big curves or turns.
it's at the S turn there. It goes through a road and then out, and then it's
I saw the train this morning,
free out of that.
right over there.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's not a
but
particularly fast train either.
no, but it's like this is like right where I like you. Simi's not a huge place. I know exactly where this is. This is highly unfortunate, but
Bigly.
yeah. 13-year-old kid, which is unfortunate. I'm sorry for the 13-year-old kid. I'm sorry for that.
All I'm gonna
kid.
say is at 13, I was in a very similar situation and dodged an Amtrak. Okay, so
You
Ooh.
were the 13-year-old child who lived.
not in Simi, but no,
The
we
boy
took
who lived.
we took a camping trip to Ventura, and
And how did you almost get
well,
swiped by the
see,
train?
all of my older cousins are taggers, and they saw a bridge and was like, "Hey, we're gonna go like look at this bridge," and I was like, "Okay." So we get on the bridge. And halfway through the bridge, we look behind us, and there's a fucking train coming. And according to the wench, I pulled a full Stand By Me all in one morning. It was-
Rain!
Yeah, no, literally train. We all ran. I jumped across the tracks to save my own life.
Tight.
And then I could literally hear the conductor go, "You're gonna die out here, kid."
Oh my god.
He like yelled at me because you know what I mean. Like he passes, but you can still
Yeah.
hear.
Yeah.
And I'm literally between the train and the side rail, like, "Oh my god." Yeah, it was great.
It's
well,
That's all I'm saying.
I
Is
wonder-
if I,
whippersnapper, you're
I'm
gonna
glad
die
the
out
train
here.
did not get you.
literally, that's basically what it was.
If there's any circumstance to yell at a kid, that's a pretty good one.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is if I can dodge an Amtrak, you can dodge something else.
A
You can
ball.
dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do want to share this part of the article. The Simi Valley Youth Baseball League that Beck was part of is also holding a fundraiser. It will be held Thursday at Crony Sports and Grill. Now, this was back at the end of April, so that fundraiser is not going on. However, Crony's, nice place. And by Simi Valley standards, nice place.
No proceeds of cronies go to help that poor
Not
kid's family.
anymore, but hey, Crony Sports Bar, not that they got good curly fries if I remember correctly.
God damn you, Mac. Yes, this
listen,
episode
it's-
is brought to you by the Junkyard in Simi Valley.
Yeah! Let's talk about restaurants in Simi Valley.
I
that
could actually
rule.
do this for a second, all right? Like what a
Uh-huh.
weird eclectic bunch of eateries Simi has,
Mhm.
right?
The
They
Bamboo
used
Cafe
to
is still in business.
Kenny.
Don't know why.
or
I like
the
it.
small Kenny, right? Friend of the channel, one-time caller. He was like, "Oh, bro, every time I'm back in town, you know what I'm craving? Those sloppy joes from the Flying Yoke." And I'm like, "Bro, I hate to bring this up. The sloppy joe is no longer on the menu."
No.
Exactly, like the one place on earth you can get a sloppy joe that tastes good,
Mhm.
gone, right? And the Flying
Wow.
Yoke, it's like egg slut, but for Hicks.
True. Very true. My grandmother loves it.
It's really good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm right on the cusp of the delivery range from that. So if I'm feeling like an extra chud, I get myself a burrito shipped from there. Oh yeah,
The Flying Yoke. Oh yeah.
yes. But for, like the Junkyard is the Simi Valley institution.
It is. Which when we went there last time I was in Simi with like my other friend group from high school, it wasn't like the biggest hit with people, but like, man, I love that place. I really do. And you order a bunch of shit, and it's a bunch of shit, and you love it. And that's I don't
It's
like.
not
I don't know.
bad though.
It's not bad. It's really not.
Like,
Like-
you look at the exterior and interior of the building, really everything that you can observe with your eyes about the building, it kind of points towards I'm gonna be
The
eating like
Junkyard.
microwaved slop. Those chefs, they work their little fucking hearts out for you.
Making that big dill just for you, big dog.
That big
Look at
dill,
that.
that
big deal,
that
just for me.
carbureted cookie. All right,
Mm. Smelly chilies.
dude.
Calzone.
The shepherd's pie, fucks.
Oh yeah. Their chili, if you ever had any of their chili on anything, is like top notch. Even it's not as hot as you want it to be.
No, it's
Because it
never
says
as hot
five
as you want
alarm.
it to be.
It's 5 alarm. It's fine.
That
it's okay.
and where else can you get like a goblet of beer for under like $8?
Oh, I don't know.
You can't?
I've never. There's PC's bar in Simi, but I was never old enough to go in when I was there.
Yeah, Mac, wait
And then-
outside. We'll be back in
What-
2 hours.
and now going there, it's like I don't want to go into PC's bar and grill. Are you kidding me? Look at that place. It looks like a dive.
Ew.
There's dives and then there's dives.
Dives. Simi is also home to 100,000 breakfast spots. That is the only meal that people go out and eat like consistently in Simi Valley is breakfast.
My friend Thomas Powers once remarked very casually, "There's like 5 breakfast places in Simi that are categorically the same. Like, they
Yes.
serve the same food, they do the same shit." And I'm like, "Yeah,
They'll
you're
have
about
one
right." Like,
difference on the menu.
if you go, my favorite is probably Firehouse Cafe, just because I love their chili cheese omelet. Their chili cheese
Yes!
omelet is good, very good. But like everything they make there is good, and it's small and it's nice, and it has the same waitresses that I've known since I was like 5 years old.
Dude,
So
I'm
it's
going
like-
to dox myself a little bit right here.
it.
After almost every Sunday, I go to Mass and then I go to the Firehouse Cafe, right?
Beautiful, wonderful.
And
I know
I've-
exactly where to find you
I've
now.
been going there so often, they don't
Mhm.
even ask what I want to eat anymore. They just bring it to me. Like
Mhm.
first
Wonderful.
they start me off with my big glass of OJ, and then like 5-10 minutes later, the plate is right in front of me. I'm like,
Yep.
thank you so
Yep.
much.
When I lived there and I would eat there with my grandparents, they wouldn't even ask me for my order. It was fantastic. They knew exactly what I wanted.
That's what you want from a small town diner, right?
Yep. It's
It's
pretty
like,
great.
you again. I know exactly how you take your breakfast. I'm like, I
Oh,
love you.
thank you.
I love
Yeah.
all, and it's every time I go, it's run almost entirely by women.
Yes, they're wonderful. They're wonderful ladies. Like,
All of the ladies are lovely.
we don't have to get too much into it, but yeah, they've built a rapport with my family. It's
Yes, yes. I
what
think
other
you're gonna have to
breakfast?
go to the Firehouse
There's
Cafe when you're in town, man.
shit, maybe like
Shit! Say when. Say
say
less.
when. The only other place I think of note is probably Egg House, just because they give you
Those little
no, that's
Swedish
not true.
pancakes, yeah.
Yeah, because also Eggs and Things does the
Oh no,
same thing
Eggs
where
and
they
Things
also give
gives
you
you the Swedish pancakes. Egg House
Eggs House,
gives you
like
the
the
little
crumble
like
cake.
bread cake thing, yeah,
Yeah.
with like the cum glaze on it.
Yeah.
And they never give you enough. That bread is so
You're
dry.
gonna come. You're gonna come on
The
this
sweet,
cake.
sweet, thick, rich, frothy. No, it's not.
Mhm.
All right, they give you
It's really not.
like a
It's
dap of frosting on top of a very
and that's
dry
it.
cake. It looks
Mhm.
moist. It's not. You're getting fooled.
Mhm.
Valentino, who works at the Egg House, all right? You know what I'm talking about. There's like 5 Mexicans. They all look related. But Valentino
Yeah.
always
Uh-huh.
serves me. I,
Yes.
every time I want to work up the courage to be like, can I have more glaze? And then I'm like,
Just a
I'm
little
just not
more.
going to come here for like 6 months. It's fine.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but Simi Valley breakfast, near and dear to our hearts.
You
Wonderful.
you add
Wonderful.
2 more places. You add a Chi-Chi's Pizza, which is just like the
Shut the
family
fuck up.
dining stuff. And you add Red's Barbecue, and that's just like where my family, like, you pick
Institutions.
amongst those restaurants.
Pillars
Yeah,
of the
and that's just,
community, all right?
well, we're eating out tonight. Where are we eating? Like,
Dude, the new pastor at my church consistently makes jokes about how people are addicted to Chi-Chi's pizza.
I mean,
It'd be
it's
like
real
the
good.
fucking
It's a good
9
pizza.
o'clock mass, right? No, the 8 o'clock
Mhm.
mass, excuse me. Where he'd be like, I know everybody's just dying to get out of here and run over to Chi-Chi's. And I'm like, bro, they're
Well,
not even open. Like,
yeah,
I would be
they're
like
not
tapping my
open.
cousin on the shoulder. I'm like, it's 8:30 in the morning.
They're making the pasta now.
No,
Like,
they're
they're not
asleep.
cooking.
Every single one of them. Knocked out from the
All
night
of 'em.
before. But I'm like,
Uh-huh.
Chi-Chi's such a banger. Also a spot that I would go and soak. I feel like I was right on the cusp of them just knowing my order every time, right?
Mhm.
Where it would be the raviolis with white sauce. All right,
Yeah. Mhm.
banger, absolute banger. Pasta,
Bang.
the antipasti salad,
Mhm.
killer.
It's good salad.
It's great. And you do all of that, and then you go to the Baskin Robbins next door and get a kid's cup.
The Baskin Robbins.
Shit!
Yeah! Good
Ugh.
answer, nephew.
The
Good
certified
answer.
seamy banger. All right, that and the Reds, as you brought up before, that red
Mhm.
salad peak
The any
with those little garlic
basically
rolls.
anything. Oh, the rolls. That's the joke my grandpa would always make was like, "Hey, we have extras left over. Put some in your pocket with like, and we'll take them home for later." And I used to do that legitimately. I'd wrap them up in a napkin and put them in my pocket and take them home for later.
What do
I'm
you
not
got in
gonna
your
ask for a
pocket, Mac?
pog. Rolls, rolls for me.
Why is your pocket so greasy, huh? There's 12 of
Well,
them.
that's what the napkin's for to get the grease.
Yeah, okay, see those rolls, they're about like this big, right? They
They're hefty.
compress. You could really
Yeah.
squeeze them bitches down into like the size of a donut hole.
Mhm.
And I remember you saw my little rat dog Nelly, right?
Yeah.
I think that was one of the first days that we got her. Probably the first day that we got her. We had like a little party at the house, right? So we're eating. We got, of course, red salad and some rolls from Red's. And my cousin was handing me a roll. He's like, "Oh, here you go for your plate." And in the intercept, when he like stuck his hand out with the roll, my dog, like fucking the shark from Jaws, just snatched that shit. And I'm like, "The whole fucking roll, Nelly?" Yes.
Just
Dog
for me.
approved.
So she. Also, my sister stole some ramekins from them a long time ago because she thought that, the ramekins they serve the sides in.
Yes.
My sister's like, I really like these, and I'm like, you should ask them if you could like buy a couple because they probably sell them. And she goes,
Bye.
and then she stuck 2 of them in her purse
Oh,
and walked
God.
out.
I just had this
What's the
conversation
statute
not
of
even that long
limitations?
ago where it's like I know so many people who do this, right? My mother,
Mhm.
chief among them, will just kind of like be at a restaurant and be like, I really like this small dish. It would be a shame if this dish were to go missing. And I'd
Somewhere
be like,
in the shuffle.
please don't steal Me
Yeah,
begging people,
just
it's like, don't
ask.
do this.
Like, really, you could. I would just ask, or even ask like, "Hey, where do you get these from?" If you like them so much. But you know, the ramekins right there.
The
Are they gonna
covetous
miss it?
mother, always
Yeah.
always wanting, wanting what she
Mhm.
cannot have. Yes, but
Oh,
God,
man.
God bless Simi Valley. God bless all the food over
God
there.
bless. Hey, I love Simi Valley as much as I don't like Simi Valley. It's a wonderful little
It's an
community.
okay place to live.
Even if like the general, we don't have to get time to get into Simi Valley politics. Even if the people who are in charge of things kind of suck, God bless the people.
I love
You know
every
what I mean?
time I drive down Sycamore, I see 100,000 political like signs off the side of the road next to the
Mhm.
beeps.
Oh yeah, I
Yes,
love driving in and the smile is right there. It's right there
yes.
just for you.
The
I love
weird
getting off
sign
at
with a
Tapo
thumbs
Canyon.
up that says Simi Valley supports our cops. I'm like,
It's
what?
the safest, one of the safest communities in Southern California. What do you mean?
Like, the
Every
Simi
time you
Valley
go off
cop
of
does
Topanga
nothing
Canyon,
but pull you
yeah,
over for going 5 miles over the speed limit. All right,
they pull you over right in front of the Regal movie theater
Mac.
for
Did I ever
going
tell you one time I actually called the cops?
Oh yeah.
I'm not really a
What's the-
cop caller, in case you can't tell. Right here.
you have that sign on the on your door that says we don't call the police with like a gun on
Yeah,
it. Right?
chick. So
Yeah.
the one time I ever called the police was just because of like, oh dang it, like it's okay. Uh, off of I think Yosemite, right? There is a Bank of America vestibule, not a full bank. It's just like this little tiny space where there are two indoor ATMs, right?
Okay.
That's where I usually go and I would do my depositing and whatnot. And one day I go in there, it is already like a gloomy day, and I'm just like walking up to the ATM, and then I notice like tucked away in the corner of this little vestibule are two African gentlemen. Now, I don't mean African American. I very clearly mean these guys are immigrants and they're probably from
Yeah.
Ghana, right?
Sierra Leone. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're not doing anything.
Mhm.
They're just there. And they're like one of them's looking
Interesting.
at me like he wants to like rip my jugs out. Just, bleh, right?
Uh-huh.
And I just threw in my cash, click buttons as fast as I can, and I get out. And I'm like, what the fuck? That is the worst spot ever to loiter is the corner of a B of A vestibule, right? They're lucky they got
What?
me. If it was like, big country, anybody else, gunshots would have been fired.
Someone from the hills of Simi Valley. Those fucking rednecks that live up
Those
there.
guys don't
Yeah.
fuck around, right?
Yeah. They
Yeah,
really
and then
don't.
I'm lucky I was there and not, some old grandma, whatever. I don't know if they were gonna do, but I just use my judgment and be like, hey, this is a sketchy situation, and then I'm like, fuck,
Mhm.
do I? Yeah, see me cops have nothing better to do right now,
Literally, they're all sitting at the station like
chomping at the fucking bit, waiting to like, let me out, let me out.
something to happen.
Let me at him.
Yeah, no, they're waiting for this. They're waiting for me to call him. So I'm like, hello, yes. There are two gentlemen in. I can't believe I used the word gentleman. Yes,
Two gentlemen.
there are two gentlemen inside the B of A vestibule on so and so street, right? And then it's like, oh, can you describe them physically? I'm like, shit.
Well,
They're African. It's like, you mean they're
black.
black? I'm like, yeah, they're black.
South African. I mean,
And then I'm like, they're
I saw you depositing
I
your
heard
money,
one of
guys.
them talk, right? They sound like that. So I wasn't completely like baseless in my accusation.
Uh-huh.
They are from Africa, right? I
Uh-huh.
purposefully didn't say African American or just black. It's like there are a couple of African dudes in there. I know how that sounds, but trust me, I'm really good with this. And then it's like, all right, we'll send somebody down. Thank you, sir. And I'm like, the fucking rush that I got from having to be on the phone with the police and point a finger at somebody. I'm like,
There, right there.
I'm a narc. Oh, I hate it.
But now you know how white women feel at all times when it's like the 40-year-old, the 40-year-old HOA Karen that sees black kids playing on her street and calls the police, and she's like,
Oh,
"Thank
I
God,
can't
I'm-
stand that.
I'm saving the community." Like,
Yes, and I'm doing my part.
yeah, like it's like heroin for these bitches.
Okay, on to something that needs to be talked about.
Needs.
Our dear face of the channel, Anthony. He got a little fucked up.
Really?
Really?
Just
Yeah, I broke
really.
7 legs, 4 ribs. No,
He had a fight with a man named Jose, actually.
None of the legs were his, by the way. He just broke them.
yeah,
With a
note
baseball
how I
Like
said
Steven
4 legs.
Seagal.
No,
Yeah.
no, I hanged out with my boy Kenny over here, and we had a wonderful night that I do not remember a thing about. So,
Oh, one of
so
them
that means
blackout
it was
drunks.
yeah, it was a night.
Of drinking.
We
Yeah,
were
we-
force feeding Antwan shots, to be honest.
Oh, so it was like
Oh.
that scene in Harry Potter's where
Yeah, I already
like,
had a
"No
beer going
more!"
into it, and then it was just I just remembered
Come on,
tequila,
Dumbledore.
and then that was it.
Just a little bit
you
more
have to keep
Malort,
drinking,
Dumbledore.
Anthony.
Just a little
Just-
bit more crack and rum,
They,
Dumbledore.
they sat outside so long at the fire pit, they killed a whole propane tank.
Damn.
Nice.
That is a very compact
Nice.
fuel.
Very fuel efficient for what
Yeah.
it is.
Damn, you went through the whole the
Don't ask me. I don't remember. Ask him.
I think somebody just didn't turn it off when they left it. So we woke up and we are like, oh, this is empty.
Yes. Antoine woke up, no pants, his shirt's inside out. How did this happen?
New tattoo.
Did you just feel like, really putting it away that day, Antoine?
Is
What?
this a sign of a deeper issue that we have to talk about?
Yeah.
A deeper issue?
Yeah, your propensity to get blackout drunk.
It's not the first time.
Okay,
Not
the
the first time?
the funniest thing is that Drake, who was there, right? He
Aubrey, as we know him.
Yeah, I was about to
Aubrey.
ask.
He had an appointment with my mother for to get a haircut, right? And he told her, and I get a phone call 2 days later. Hey, are you okay? And I'm like, oh my fucking god.
That's awesome, man.
See, I came home and my dad was like, "You have fun? All right, cool.
Damn it.
If you throw up outside." That was
Okay.
it.
Let me tell you something really ironic, right? All my childhood, I remember if there's a party, my dad will most likely be incredibly fucked up, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Homie liked to drink. And that's like a decent like part of my memory. It's like, oh yeah, no, my dad all-time drunk. Great drunk. He could really put it
All-time.
away. And now if I go have like any more than a beer, he'll be like, "What are you doing, son? Are you having fun there? Hey, just be safe." And I'm like, "You cannot tell me anything about this, all right? Mister, after 5 beers I drive. Great. I've had 5 beers. It's pretty fucking hard to drive."
Yeah, it's
So-
just the amount of liquid that's inside you. And it balances
Exactly.
the car.
and he's
I
smaller
do-
than I am.
I do remember last week. Was it last week?
Do you remember last week at all?
Last
Antoine?
Sunday or so.
I can't remember. Shit.
Okay, either way. I stood up and I said to myself, "Oh shit."
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's good. You know that's real good when it feels like that. You're like,
That's a-
oh no, okay.
No, we
hold
had
on.
fun though.
I've only
For a
ever
second.
been like,
I remember the card game.
That was great. You guys got into that.
Yeah, that was fun.
Dude, y'all
We
were
played
playing
some
Magic
Flip
the
7.
Gathering.
I tried to get them to play MTG and they wouldn't do it.
Playing MTG
Oh.
at a party is a bad move. It
Nah,
takes too
it's-
fucking
listen.
long.
Nah, it's a social thing. People are talking. I don't
You can
wanna
play
talk, I'll just go
standard if
play
you
Magic.
want.
It's
Sure.
good if like
Mhm.
it's a massive party, right? Because then
Mhm.
it's like whatever. But if
Get,
it's
get a
like,
couple packets of Jumpstart Neck. Come on, you got it.
but if it's like like a handful of people, eh.
Yeah.
I just think there's plenty of better, games to be
Whatever.
playing.
So we played Flip 7, which is really fun.
Kenny's like, I'm so tired of him dissing my.
Yeah, I
wait,
like
wait,
Magic.
wait. But yeah, okay. I'm glad you're healthy and safe,
Oh,
Antoine.
I'm perfectly safe.
Yeah, well, Jose Cuervo can really take it out of a guy.
Jose and Jim and Jack are the meanest friends a
Well-
man could have.
Yeah, my least favorite friends. God, yeah, no, Jack did it for me. I can't really have that jit anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a.
Yeah, no,
I know it's not the good way to have it, but Jack and Coke is like,
it's classic.
I don't know.
You can't
It's
fight it.
classic.
Yeah,
And there's again, people are like, it's not the best way to have a whiskey. It's an alcohol. It's a poison you're feeding yourself. And if you've tricked yourself into thinking that it's in any form of classy, you're mistaken.
maybe that's goy slop. All right.
Baby, that's slop.
Yep. But ooh, do I love it.
Mhm.
A stiff drink every now and then. Hey, pour this guy a stiff one. There you go. Yeah, she's all right. What else happened? We almost watched the roast of Kevin Hart
I had only so much time. I didn't realize it was going to be
before the
3
impaling, of
hours.
course.
Vaguely
It was
remember
right.
it.
It was after the impaling while I was icing my leg on the couch. It was I didn't realize it was going to be 3 hours. I was like thinking back to Comedy
Long.
Central roast back in the day. I was like, how long can this be, Michael? Like an hour and a half? Like how long can it be? 3.
$10. Yes.
Yeah, 3 hours, and a lot of it wasn't that funny from what I saw.
No,
I will say,
I honestly thought it was gonna end after the Cat Williams bit, right?
Uh-huh.
Where I'm like, oh, that seems like a great spot. Like this is their closer right now. It
Mhm.
went on for an hour after that.
Buddy.
Most
All
odd.
right.
So yeah, very good criticism. Went on way too long.
There was 50 people on stage, and I recognized like 8 of them.
I
Which
hate
is-
how there were dudes on stage who weren't even telling jokes. They were just there.
Mm-hmm,
Like they're obviously
just
not
hanging out.
comedians, and they're just kind of like friends of Kevin, but they're just like a visible audience on stage. I didn't like that.
Mhm.
Not one. And they kept using the word dace. It's like, oh, I don't want to disrespect the dace.
It's
like-
and yeah, it was like whatever
This isn't
whatever
a
word
throne
you wanna
room.
use. Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, but my close personal friend Nick Mullen did some of the joke writing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did he probably wrote the ones I laughed at then? Because it was
All of the good
a lot
ones
of
blame on Nick.
Yeah.
All of the bad ones were everybody else.
Of course, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Shane Gillis material wasn't getting love by the crowd,
Oh,
and
at least like the floor crowd. I think like the top
yeah.
crowd, like
no,
as he said,
he did
the
he did
dudes
say
in the
that. It's like,
mezzanine.
yeah, I do it for you. Like get these
Look at my
fucking
animals
down
up
here.
there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
a
that's
lot of
me in
people
the
went
crowd.
in on Tony Hinchcliffe. Very funny. Like the second they said you look like, I'm like they're gonna say a child molester and also the child, and it was like the child molester and the doll they give to the child to show where the child molester touched. I'm like, oh, that's all right. That's good. That's good.
Close
That's
enough,
also very
2 for
nice.
2. Yeah.
Draymond Green wasn't that funny. Chelsea Handler told 3 jokes.
Why
Man.
is she there? She has
'Cause
no
apparently Kevin-
good reason.
Kevin did a thing on her show. Apparently, that's why.
She walked up and was like, I thought I would have the best tip on this dais, right?
That's the
Yeah,
best foot forward, I
eyeballing
think.
Shane Gillis, and I'm like, he's not even that fat.
He's not the he's the Big J is right there.
Yeah.
I don't like how they kept skipping over people for jokes. That like listen, in my day when I watched the roast of David Hasselhoff as a child on Comedy Central, right?
Mhm.
They made fun of what's his fucking name, the guy that was all dried up and leathery, old actor guy. I didn't know who he was. They made jokes about him anyway. No one made a joke about Regina Hall thus far in the time of me watching the show. And Regina Hall looked like she didn't want to be there.
Regina Hall was having the worst time. And then Regina Hall, you're going to go see her bit, right?
Uh-huh.
It's a long, drawn-out bit. And it's not really like
Man.
stand-up comedy. It's not like, hey, take a look at this guy over here, right? I'm like, oh, this is
Mm-hmm.
a whole preordained, scripted thing. That's what you expect from an actress, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Regina Hall should not have been there.
I don't, scary movie, like in
Well,
movies. That's why.
yeah. It's like,
But-
okay, Regina, I'm going to do my best to maintain eye contact while you're on your
Her dress, like the second they showed her in that dress, I was like, ooh,
No. Yeah, that was
that's gonna be yeah.
Ooh, oof, da.
Oh, and also Jeff Ross came out, and I out loud to myself was like, man, he looks terrible.
He looks like
Is something
shit.
happening? Yeah, something happening with Jeff Ross, and then they make a joke about, or he said like, I went and got a colonoscopy and I had a stage 3 colon cancer, and I'm like, ooh, that's why it's the chemo. That makes sense.
Well,
I understand now.
Is right as of this moment, he's cancer free. But
Good for
before,
him.
yeah, it's like there was a roast that was going on while he was undergoing treatment, and then yeah, everybody was just being like, "Hey, nice eyebrows, Jeff."
That was, I think, the joke of Chelsea Handler's that I laughed at the most. She was like, I looked up everyone's star sign before I came here. I'm a Pisces, Kevin's a Scorpio, and Jeff Ross has cancer. and I'm like, okay, that's really good. I like that.
Not bad. I think probably one of the only good jokes she had.
Mhm.
Right
Anymore.
Damn it, you're right.
Pete Davidson did like 2 seconds of jokes, and then he was like, I don't want to make jokes anymore. Kevin, I love you. And it's like, fuck off. Like,
I thought that
don't hold
Pete's
back your
material
punches.
wasn't that bad, right?
It wasn't that bad. It's just he did it for 2. Again, I'm gonna be honest here. He did it for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
He needed to go
Barely
longer.
anything.
Because
Yeah, and
like think of like the actual comics on stage. Like Shane was the host. He's not supposed to be like dominating the mic like that, right?
He's supposed to like roast people at the beginning, introduce people, move the show along. It's what the master of ceremonies is supposed to do. Again, go watch the roast of David Hasselhoff. It's
Comedy Central
it's-
roasts were just
where-
different, right? We're in the
where's
Netflix
Anthony
roast era.
Jeselnik? Where's Anthony Jeselnik?
Dude,
calling...
where's the good cast, right? Okay,
exactly.
Big J
Where's the funny guys?
isn't a staple, right? He's been around. We like Big J, and Big J probably had like the strongest material going up there. And I'm like, he's the only one. It's like Tony Hinchcliffe went off and he rattled like 20 jokes in a row, like letting none of them breathe. Half of them were dog shit. The other half were like,
That's fine.
Like that, he got all the flack from people just being like, well, this is just an excuse for people to stand up and do racist jokes. It's like, yeah, because that's Tony. Tony is not a funny guy. Tony's gay.
Yes. That was a Shane Gillis joke that I did laugh ugly out loud again, where it's like he has a throne in his room overlooking Austin. Austin is the 19-year-old twink that lives across the street. And I'm like, yes, call him gay.
It's like, yeah, no, Tony's a weird guy.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, it hurt me when I was doing like a big like cackle alone in my room, and then I hear like a pin drop inside the forum.
Yeah, no one's laughing.
Like,
and Shane Gillis is like, "Fuck it, it's funny.
He's
moving
funny,
on."
but he's bombing. How is this happening?
Yeah, it's because of the celebrity. There was one shot of like Shane Gillis told a joke, and one shot of like a celebrity laughing. Forget who it was, but behind him was like making that white women celebrities I did not know who were going like making that face, and it's like you have to know what you're getting into when you go to a roast. It's gonna be offensive and
there's a lot
jokes.
to make fun of about Kevin Hart. Right? It's like everybody
short,
was like,
500
he's
short jokes.
small. It's like, no, he's kind of a piece of shit too.
He's
get him on there, huh?
Yeah, there's no more houses in America because Kevin Hart keeps smashing him over his son's fucking head. That was pretty good. I like that. It's bringing around. It's very funny.
Me like you quite a bit.
Yeah, me like you very much. I don't know. It feels, even the Tom Brady bit, where Tom Brady, that's the most charismatic I've ever seen Tom Brady be. And even then it's like, that's fine. That's all right. Like,
I don't like when they bring in celebrities and force feed them material. Right?
That's the way it is.
How about
we don't have
jokes.
There's no Don Rickles anymore, big dog. He's dead.
Don Rickles is 6 feet under and fully
Anthony
rotten.
Jeselnik probably dead.
Funny. Jeselnik's alive. All right.
I don't know. Why wasn't he there then? Why wasn't he there?
They just
then
didn't
to make
want
jokes?
funny people there. They wanted like sycophants.
Why wasn't Nick
Kevin?
Mullen on stage making jokes? I know no one knows him. I don't give a shit.
Who?
Nick Mullen. Nick Mullen.
My close personal friend Nick Mullen. He should have been there.
My close. He's just on stage making jokes. Next
Also,
to
I'm gay.
Also, he's gay.
Yes.
Don't you know?
No, if they really wanted to, they could have brought in like funny people, but they brought in like two. Not even. There was one guy there who's like he has nothing else to do but be Kevin's friend. Right? He was sitting next to Regina.
Yeah, name something. Name White. Is that right? Name
Like,
something.
somebody made a joke. It's like I don't know half the fucking people up here.
I don't know who the fuck you are.
You got Cheryl Underwood. She's black, and then everybody laughs. So hey, Cheryl Underwood's husband's dead.
Yeah, Shane Gillis doing 3 Cheryl Underwood suicide dead husband jokes in a row. Bold move. But I gotta admit, I was laughing after like the second one. I was like, ooh, that's rough. That's rough, buddy.
I think that the funniest thing that was said about anybody was just the shit talking on Draymond Green. Because Draymond Green, why the fuck is he there?
Everyone was like, he's about to be thrown out in 5 minutes. Listen, I don't want to make fun of you, man, because you're violent. And it's like, talk about how he like curb stomped the guy. Like, I don't know, be specific.
This dude obliterates other players' testicles.
Yes, like drill into him. Don't just be like Draymond Green. Man, Steph Curry's a good player. Am I right? Like it felt.
He's the only guy on the All-Star team to get there by setting picks, and nobody laughed. And I was like, "Come on!"
It's the same thing when Shane Gillis made the Caitlin Clark joke at the ESPN All Stars, whatever, where he was like, Caitlin Clark after she retires is going to go work at a Waffle House so she could fulfill her dream of fighting black women, and no one laughed except Drewski. I'm like, that's the
that's
the funniest joke
hilarious.
there. That joke's amazing. Why isn't anyone laughing at this?
I hate it, man. It's like
Yeah.
if you want people to laugh, get rid of all the celebrities. They don't. Right? It's like don't need to be there.
True.
Yeah. It's like, oh, they're acting like a roast of this classy affair, right? It's like this isn't the
Mhm.
'60s anymore, okay? We're not
Mhm.
roasting fucking Frank Sinatra. Norm is dead.
It's-
All those
Norm's
jokes are
dead.
gone with the wind.
Mhm.
By the way, I feel like somebody was Was it Shane who normed out a little bit?
I've only watched up to Draymond Green thus far before I like frantically limped to my computer.
If I'm
To-
gonna go watch it again, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
try to pick out a specific section where I felt like Shane was norming, because I'm like, oh my god, this feels so norm right now.
I was like, oh well, I can't say that other joke that Shane. I thought it was going to be a Norm joke where it's like Kevin Hart is so short. How short is he? And then he said something very much that I can't say on YouTube. It was a very good joke.
Antwan,
But-
flash the word just so that people know.
It's the phrase was Kevin Hart is so short. He's going to get bonsai tree.
That was the funniest shit ever.
and I'm
my-
like, that's really good. like
tight
that's-
material right there, I say.
Again, Shane Gillis doing good work.
God bless Shane. Huh? Yo, we tires, him, Big J Okerson,
Mhm.
and like 1 minute
I
of Pete
cannot
Davidson. That's it.
hear the end of it. Every single person was like, any customer that came up and he was like, "So how you like that new show, Tires?" And I was like, I can't.
You
How do you
work
like
in a
tires?
tire shop.
How do you
It
like
is
tires,
so
big dog?
perfect.
You work in an office? Like the office?
Oh, you sell paper?
Like it's-
Shutting the fuck out. I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Just for like
people
2 weeks straight, just could not hear the end of it.
Have
And
you seen
then-
it?
Have I seen it? I've seen the first episode.
Go watch it. It's a good show.
I haven't seen the other half.
Yeah.
So
I've seen the clip where he's complimenting that one actress that they hired for the tire shop. It's like, oh man, got a 10 amongst all these 7s here. I think all you ladies are beautiful. That's such a hot chick thing to say.
It's a good show. It's a good show. Shane is a funny man. Everything that is good that is happening to him, he deserves it.
Mhm.
Yes, and also, before we wrap out, guess who's coming?
Who's coming?
You're coming.
You know, on the Castoe show, you can watch what you want, then you can go. Make sure you subscribe and like it too. Ooh, and then you'll realize Castoe's here for you.